Alright guys, today's unboxing, fresh from the mail. This is a game called Overboss. It is a game I kickstarted about a year ago. I don't remember the exact date, but about a year ago. And it just arrived, pretty excited for it. This is done by Brotherwise Games, the same guys who did Boss Monster, Unearth, other games like that. And pretty excited for it. I was a back of the original Boss Monster way back when, so, you know, gotta support them and all. So, a while ago I looked up a video of how to play this, but that was, again, a while ago. I think I remember most of it, but I'm just going to go right into this unboxing. Really nice, nice looking, fun art. They always have that, so, especially if you love the retro games. You can pause there if you want to read the back. I'm not going to waste too much people's time on it. Alright, just... Oh, also, for backing it, I get this, I think this is all Kickstarter exclusive bonus stuff, so I'll go over this at the end. First, I just want to include this in the base game for everybody. I think it's the most important, or what most people are curious about, I'm sure. Alright, let's start it up. Oh, I just noticed how there's some dents in the side of the box, which is weird because the game was packaged really nicely, but I guess maybe pre-shipment it was damaged, maybe. Because it was pretty secure when in the box I got it in. Bunch of bubble wrap and all that. So, yeah, take a look at that. There's some dents on the corner, some minor ripping on the box. A bit unfortunate. You can see the dent from another angle. The other, here's this opposite corner has the same ripping, not as bad denting, mostly the white ripping in the paper cover. So that's a bit disappointing, but whatever. Mostly secure box. Big package considering how this is only a 20 to 30 minute game, according to the box. Oh, there's also some texturing on this, which is nice. See, this is like normal cardboard and there's like a plasticky texture. Alright, what does this come with? A lot of stuff. Okay. How do I even go through all this? Oh, these are the... I don't think it's a Kickstarter exclusive. I think it was just a stretch goal we all hit, so all copies of the game come with this like nicer plastic insert tray, which is pretty nice. Or maybe it's this plastic insert tray, or both. Oh, there's a lot to go into here. Okay, so it looks like this is all the empty trays with the tiles and everything in. And I do want to point out that if you look at this plastic cover, it says Overboss. That's pretty cool. Nice little... by game trays. Yeah, this might have been the exclusive, the stretch goal. Not exclusive, but the stretch goal. So I guess firstly, you get these 5 player mats. The game, I think, is 2 to 5 players. What does it say here? Yep, 1 to 5 players. So you get 5 player mats. These are all the same. I'm pretty sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reverse is just a bigger map, I guess, if you want to do a alternate game mode, maybe? Different variants. But basically, as you draft cards, you put them on these tiles. And this portal area is for little monsters and gems and all that. And it's a tile drafting game. Tile drafting point salad game, in a nutshell. But I think there's a lot more. If you want to summarize it in a single sentence, that's how you would. They give you a bunch of paper to score. And... okay, so I wasn't sure if this is just dirt or anything, but it's actually there on purpose, it looks like. Yeah, it's like to design, make the paper look nicer. They give you a lot of paper to score. It's nice. It's kind of like Seven Wonders style. Hopefully you'll never run out of that. Hopefully. Yeah, a lot of the papers for scoring. And this is the bulk of the components, just all the tiles you're going to get. So bear with me while I'm probably not going to punch them all out. I don't want to bore you guys with that, but I'll just go over each of the contents. Pretty sure everything included, or I'm pretty sure nothing will be missing just because it's all so packaged. But let me put this on the side for now. Okay, so firstly, components list. You can pause if you want to take a closer look at that, but I'm going to be going through everything anyway. I guess I'll use the reference to see if there's anything I'm missing. How to play. Yeah, pause if you want. Here. Still how to play. You pause. and more how to play. I hope my camera's good enough quality that you can see all that. Scoring example, yeah. So basic component list and rulebook. Little advert for the rest of their games. So again, this is Overboss, the newest game. Unearth, a game I own. Pretty fun little, pretty casual, fun, simple dice rolling game. Call to Adventure, I don't own that one. Never heard of it. Maybe I'll look into that. And of course, Boss Monster and all the expansions, which is, I think, what the studio is most famous for. Again, this is a spin-off of Boss Monster. See the boss there? He's on the cover, so nice little spin-off of the game. While, on the contrary, like Unearth had nothing to do with the Boss Monster lore aesthetic, but, you know, just a heads up. Ooh, what is this? This is how to play. This is single player modes if you want to do that, if you're into that. Pause and back. You can pause if you want to check that out. I'm not going to go into it too much. Honestly, single player doesn't really interest me that much, but quick start guide. Basic summary of how to play. You can pause. And the back side. Pause. Alright, so looks like you get, these are 8, these aren't swamp tiles, right? I forget what they're called. Maybe this says over here. Oh yeah, these are swamps. Okay, I'm going to keep this next to me so I can mention it. You get 8 swamp tiles. These are some portals. Basically, the way it works is that when you lay it all out, there's a common shop that everyone drafts from, and it always comes with one of these tiles and one big tile, one small tile, and you get the pair. So the small tiles can be like portals, which you can use to do things, mini bosses, which give points, monsters, which give points in different ways, and gems, which give you conditions to get points. Where's a good example of that? So like, oh, I'm trying to not punch out everything. So here, these gems, like for every swamp you have, you get a point. This could be something that would be included with this one, for example, or anything. It's totally random. Oh, it's falling out. And again, I'm not going to punch these all out. Don't want to bore you. But here's the fronts. Here's the backs. The backs all look the same. All the tiles have that. And the monsters and portals are two-sided, it looks like. Ooh, falling out. Okay. Well, you get 8 swamps here. You get 8 dungeon entrances, I want to say. Yeah, I think these 8 are dungeon entrances. Bunch of mini bosses, portals. This tile you're getting, ooh, it's all falling out. Guess that'll save me some work later. I gotta ignore that. You get 8 graveyards. Oh no, 12 graveyards. And I guess you get 12 of each tile, so there's 12 swamps total if you count the last page. 12 graveyards here. The gems, more portals, and what are these? Oh, those are just the monsters. Yeah, those are swamp monsters. Right? Got a lot to clean up, organize later. You get, what are these? These are desert tiles. There's 8 here. There's probably 12 total. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. 8. These are castles. These are both considered advanced tiles. So I guess going back to here, basic tiles would be dungeons, forests, graveyards, camps, caves, and swamps. Advanced is castles, volcanoes, summoning circles, cloud islands, and deserts. And yeah, there's mini bosses, crystals, portals, and how to score and all that. Okay, so there's deserts. I assume there's 12 of each. Castles, deserts, desert monsters. For these forest monsters? Yep, forest monsters. Kind of weird that they're put here, but whatever. We got the 4 more castles for the 12. There's desert monsters, castle monsters, which we were missing on the previous page. And these are some cave monsters and caves. So 12 caves here. Very cool. It's really nice how, like, even though these are all functionally the same, they seem to all have different art. That's always a nice touch, the flavor and all that. It's really nice. I think the game would be pretty bland, honestly, if all of the tiles look the same. But I'm surprised that they make every single one unique. I would expect maybe like 3 variants or 4 variant arts, but all 12 different art. And you can tell for all of them they're like that. So you go back to the castles, all different art. Very cool of them. Very nice touch. It really adds life to the game. Get rest of the forest, so 12 forests, the rest of the deserts, monsters, monsters, you get the gist. It's all basically the same tiles. Again, look at the nice different arts. These are the Cloud Islands? No, these are summoning circles. Might be harder to tell, but these are actually all different too. They all look a bit more similar, but they're different. And I think this one looks a bit like Bill Cipher. That one's the Bill Cipher one. That. Alright, and the volcanoes, monsters, Cloud Islands, and these aren't deserts, these are camps. Yep, camps. All the nice different artwork with the corresponding monsters and all that. And this is missing one. Here it is. It's amazing how they can even make the volcanoes all look different. I think I would run out of volcano designs after a while, but they all look pretty unique. Cloud Islands, yada yada. Alright, so I guess that's pretty much everything you get with the base game. Take a nicer look at the... Oh, that's right, you also get this bag. This bag is what you put all the tiles in. So basically when you set up the game, you choose 5 environments, and you put the map tiles, which are these ones, and the corresponding mini tiles, which are like these ones, go all in the bag, and you just draw them together, or something like that. Maybe you only put the small ones in. That might be the right way to do it. But basically, the volcano does not necessarily get this one. You draw the volcano, and you randomly take a small one out of the bag, and it could be this one, which matches it, or it could be any of the other 4 that go into the bag. It's a cool little bag. They really like their bag mechanics. Unearth features the bag also pretty heavily. Right here is a little cover tray. Not totally sure what goes where, or if this is even really used. Maybe it's just a cover. I'll figure it out. This one, the main tray, obviously. This one's, I went over this a bit. It's really nice. Feels quality. Thick plastic. You can hear that. For these. Ooh, there's more. But I guess these are where cards go, all the tiles, mini tiles, everything like that. Fits right in. Good work by Game Trays. And I forgot to cover these. So these are, first you get the terrain selection cards. So to randomize which terrains are in the game, you could use these. I think there's more than just terrain selection cards in here. Yeah. So first, I can't believe these aren't even organized. Okay. I'll do the terrains first. Sort them out. Unless they're supposed to be. Nah. Okay, here we go. So the terrains, obviously there's just one for each. You only use this for game setup. I don't think it's part of the actual game. But it says here like what they all come with and their difficulty level. So basic graveyard, Cloud Island, cave, volcano, basic, or not basic. Yep, one of each. Cool. It's nice that it says what little monsters and gems are included. It makes it easier for setup. And these are honestly what I don't know that well. I know there's bosses and... Shoot, weren't there boss cards somewhere? I think they're supposed to be boss cards. Alright, well. This is the part of the game I don't know, sorry. But, oh, here's the boss cards stuck on the side. These are called command cards. I assume that in some way these bosses correspond with them, or do something to do with them. I don't know. I only knew the basic gameplay rules, but demolish, overthrow. Looks like these are boss attacks. Don't know what these symbols all mean, but there are only a couple different types. Intimidate, demolish, overthrow. Looks like there's only 3 types, and each is different. So the demolishes aren't the same shapes. So they're all different, but there's only 3 types, if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You get 18 of these in total. Let's see. Last thing, I'm going to cover the bosses. So I think the... Sorry, it's not like I'm having trouble opening this. I'm just trying to look at the rules while opening this. I don't see the monsters or the bosses referenced too much, but And I guess once we read some, maybe it'll come together. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. Pretty big size. They're all like the size of my hand. About. You get King Croak, and all these arts are gorgeous, by the way. Beautiful looking. Alright, some special... Okay, so each boss has its own special point scoring mechanic, and its own little, its own unique ability that you use during the game. Yep. So he gets an extra draft, or he gets a faster draft, I guess. Belladonna, she... I'm not going to read them all. You can read them. I'll go through them slowly enough that you can read them. But again, it's cool to note these are all the bosses from the Boss Monster game, just in way nicer, I guess you'd call it pseudo HD sprite art, rather than the 8-bit of Boss Monster. They look beautiful. Alright. Get Zixas, I don't know. This guy was pretty broken in Boss Monster. He gives you all the extra spells. You get Cleopatra. I don't recognize her. She might be from an expansion I didn't get from Boss Monster. Porcus. Explodo. He's definitely from an expansion. And Kirax, the Golden Dragon. Yep, I remember him. So you get 10 of these. They all look totally different right off the bat. Again, you can pause if you want to go back and read each one's ability. But enough to add plenty of variety to the game. And that's it. That's all you get in the base game. I guess I can go over the Kickstarter content real quick. Let's see, right here. This is what you get for being an original backer. There might be other ways to get this. I think Brotherwise Games does events every so often where you can pick these up from their booths, or you can buy it from the store directly maybe sometimes. But I don't know. Just go into it. Alright, so as a backer, the bonus things you get that are not included in the base game are... Ooh. Okay. I can't keep this bag. Sorry, I gotta cut it up. All these tiles just totally fell out. Oh well. But it looks like... So you got a nicer bag. Here's this nice Overboss original backer bag. They are both... Feels like both are made of the same material-ish. This one might be a little nicer, but it might be just biased by looking at it. But around the base game bag, original backer bag. Has that golden purple color rather than gray and black, with the ribbons being gold as well. Looks nice. Original backer. So you get the better bag. I guess I wouldn't call it better necessarily. You get a... Ooh, more bosses. Nice. Just looking at that. You get 2 extra bosses. You get the Collective, which is, I think, is the Brothers Wise. And, oh, no, that's the Brothers Wise. Okay. Well, you get 2 promo bosses. Very cool. Same backing. Just got to remember in your head that these are Kickstarter ones. I think you can kind of tell just by the theme of it, though, that they're the promo ones. Putting these back for now. You get, oh, Boss Monster cards. Okay, that's cool. So this is for the actual game of Boss Monster, not for the Overboss game. But you can throw this into Boss Monster 1 or 2, probably. You get the Collective and Otherworld Gate. So 1 boss and 1 room. Huh, interesting. And the Overworld Gate. Cool. 2 promo cards, 1 boss, 1 room. And this one is a tower terrain rules for Overboss. So this is the new terrain type you get. Tells you here how they work. Towers, yada. This is supposed to be added to the rulebook, I guess. So these are nice. Put those on the side. Get terrain selection card. I'm pretty sure this is just the tower terrain selection card. Yeah, there you go. You include everything here. And the towers. So you get the 12 tiles, which I will not be able to organize that well. But it looks like... Okay, so these are also alternate art individual. Like, you can see the rivers in the background are different shapes. But the towers themselves seem to be almost the same, or at least a lot more similar. Well, I guess they're a bit different. That's cool. 12 of those. Tower monsters and tower gem. And the backs. Alright, and that's everything you got. Any questions, let me know. But otherwise, again, the game is called Overboss. You could check it out. I can put a link in the description. I'll try to remember to do that. If you're interested in the game, I haven't played it yet. I've only learned the rules, or I've only learned the basic rules, but excited to try it out sometime soon. Glad this Kickstarter was a success. It finally arrived. Any questions, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, take care.